Hey folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where last time we continued our exploration of the lower city and stumbled across Jaheira's house.
Just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right?
Where her spark plugs of children, and especially Ryan, had some harsh words for Jaheira, who apparently is a little bit of a lackadaisical mother. Let's go back out to the entrance here and meet some of these folks. We'll go ahead and lead with Jaheira. Let's talk to Fig.
Commander!
Spare me your salutes, guardswoman. You let us slip right past you.
Did not, Commander. Smelled you coming. Your friend, too. Druidy smell.
Such keen senses. I suppose you're up to keep guarding them all while I'm away.
Can I have a real sword?
No.
Fine.
All right, there's Fig. Does Ryan have anything else to say?
No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsk?
We're working on it.
You'll get him back. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what?
Okay, so a little bit of another bug there, I think. Not recognizing that we've already found Minsk and Boo. But she doesn't want her daughter fighting. That's understandable. The woman looks very young. Maybe 16, 17 years old. If we can keep her out of the fighting, that would be ideal. I think possibly healers. That's a good way to help the battle, right? If it comes to a big fight between our allies and the army of the Absolute, then healers and using this place as a hospital, that could be a very effective way to aid the battle.
A fair point. Though I'll leave the herb lore to Jord. I was always better at breaking bones than mending them.
I remember. The very reason George had so many patients to hone his craft on.
If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother. Go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers on our trail. One even went so far as to steal my face.
Huh. All right, then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
I love this. I absolutely love this. What a great little comic relief interlude amongst all the blood and gore and, like, you know, ghosts and devils and stuff. Let's have Jaheira kind of take a quick look around, see if there's anything we can use here. Now, for whatever reason, this chest is locked. I'm assuming the key is around here somewhere, but let's just have Astarion get us in.
Easy.
Yes?
Alright, so we have letter to Ryan here. A letter stamped with the Harper's seal. Ryan. We've also had no further word from the High Harper since she gathered her forces and struck out east. While her sending to you is certainly concerning, she made no such contact with us, and I cannot believe the Jaheira we know would fail to pass on all she knew if she truly believed the end was at hand. Your mother will be fine. She always is. Pages Ree, High Harper of Cloakwood chapter. Seems Ryan sent out a call for information when Jaheira sent her sending message. We can use this in the fight, so let's go ahead and take it. In the shabby wardrobe, some shabby clothes. What else do we have here at Jaheira's house? Some food.
Why are the quiet ones always the cruelest?
Some alchemy ingredients.
Time to press ahead.
We can go check in over here with... Oh,
That's curious.
There is a loose plank here.
Coming along nicely.
But I was going to say, we can go check in with the other children here. Over here, we have an unsent sending. A short note marked up as a professional sending, a magical message of up to 25 words, intended to find the recipient wherever they might be. This copy was never given over to a cleric for delivery. Apparently, this looks like it was a return message from Ryan. No, I don't know what to do, so come back and tell me or I'll come and find you. Death will not protect you, idiot. What is this? The Forgotten Forest.
Just guzzling the water.
Is that artwork?
Save some for the others.
No, she's going up. Okay, she's going up to another floor. All right. What else do we have that we can look at? I don't think we need to steal artwork or loot everything. Just stuff that's obviously will help us. Let's have Jaheira here check in with Jessam.
The smallest of small things.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court?
One of such evident breeding as I, of House Fluffington, needs no formal announcement.
Sir Fluffington, an honor to host you in my manor.
Jessam discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jaheira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryan curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
So, are these all her children?
Ferdinand.
And by whom? Or are some of them like adopted children? Some of them don't call her mother, they call her Jaheira. So, not exactly sure what the full relationship is, but obviously she cares deeply for them, so that's good. What do we got over here? Mysterious Moonshay. This book gives pompous but informative insight into the Moonshay Isles, an archipelago located west of the Sword Coast. One excerpt reads, Kanamai, a queen of the swollen-muscled giants called Fomorians, found her way to the Moonshay Island of Oman. Along with her loyal kin, she proceeded to conquer Oman. In this author's humble opinion, the continued transgression of the Feywild, such as Kanamai's incursion into our realm, is a slight upon a rational thinker's pride. The duty should fall to capable individuals to boat or fly, or swim so long as they move, to Oman, and any such Fey-infested place, and rebuke this impertinence with great verve and vigor. Over here we have Don't Swallow the Specimen and The Landed Families of Tether. Both of these are interesting. I wish I'd read this before we had access to the specimen. In his third work, Don't Swallow the Specimen, even if you have just had an overspiced curry and it looks like it might help, Professor Olamuncle Shrewsbury lays out in languid detail his experiences cataloging the many plants and mushrooms he encountered across the mischievous twilight forests of the Feywild. He reports the fact that weave moss, common to the Sword Coast, has its origins in the Feywild, which explains its tendency to germinate near sources of magic on Toril. The properties of the acorn truffle, when carefully inculcated into the alchemy process, that is, it can be used for a potion that allows the drinkers to speak to animals, and many more things besides over the stretch of... Now that's simply ridiculous. 6,000 pages?
Suppose he should, at that.
You guys have to stand right here and have a conversation while I'm reading. We also have The Landed Families of Tether. A ledger detailing the lineage of the noble families of Tether, abruptly cutting off at a date marked the 10 Black Days of Elaine.
Ferdinand.
Looping hand-drawn diagrams pick up below, tracing tenuous connections between names. Cramped alongside, a note in the same hand. If Jaheira won't trace her roots, then I will. Okay. We have some battle plans.
Good, strong roots.
A yellowed manual outlining stuffy combat forms. Fig has added her own embellishments and looping colorful drawings of her family members. One last entry stands out, an angry face in a perfect circle shouting, "Go for the eyes!" I like Fig. I like all the kids. They seem pretty cool.
We have been just guzzling the water.
Here is the Elarathan residence backdoor key. Take that. This seems to lead out to the street.
How much further can I go?
And then what else do we have? Got some mugwort over here. Belladonna and Murgrass. In the desk, we have transcribed sending. I'm sorry, you know what to do. Yeah, okay. That was the one that she sent. We have a pouch here. Nothing in it. Row of books with dwarven taxonomy. I don't think we necessarily need to look at that. Let's have Jaheira here check in with Jord.
Dog.
Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like. I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
So you're all Jaheira's wards.
Wards, family, lifelong irritants. Use whichever term you wish.
We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Oh my.
Nature's law in action.
Okay. I mean, it's true. As an adventurer, you sometimes run into orphan children and get involved with them because of a quest or a rescue or some other thing along those lines. And it's like, if you have a heart, as Jaheira does, and a home, how do you not take them in and protect them and raise them and love them, right?
The diaries are off limits.
All right, let's check out her. She does have
I know.
some sort of a study back here with a lot of, it looks like a lot of plants. She is a druid after all, officially. Let's go check out her study.
To put my hands on everything.
Okay. Very cool thematic looking. It's full of plants and whatnot. Over here we have correspondence from Theodore Thistlewhistle. Great name. Jaheira. I will of course be happy to look in on the children in your absence, though I'd remind you that Ryan and Jord are now twice my height and all too happy to remind me of it. Whatever business you're off on, take care. If the children take into their heads to go herring off to help, I won't be able to stop them, nor will I try to. Theodore. Okay. At least she cared enough to ask someone to check in on them. There's a long list of disappearances in the city here that she was looking into.
Something over there.
Been just guzzling the water recently.
Pin slot.
Save
Okay.
some for the others, all right?
Hi, Harper. It seems our last reports were over hasty. Our investigations into the recent spate of disappearances across the city have led to the reemergence of the subjects in almost every case. We're chasing down those last few and following up the rumors of strange shadows in the sky at night. Perhaps we can hope it's just a case of some overactive imaginations. Beneath the report, notes in another hand take over. No coincidences, absences connected, and why return now? So this was much earlier in the year. I think she was noticing the abductions that the Absolute was conducting to tadpole people, right? And then return them. She was looking into the beginnings of the cult here in Baldur's Gate. Now, there's a pin slot here.
Don't tell Mother.
We don't have a pin at the moment, but I'm assuming that opens some sort of like secret compartment on this desk where possibly this whole thing disappears. I don't have a pin anywhere, do I? I don't think so. I think we have to find it, but let's just check. Pin? No. All right, we'll remember that's there and come back to it if we find it. What else have we got going on? We've got final warning. A missive printed beneath the burning emblem of the flaming fist. Deep quill slashes indicate a certain level of irritation on the part of the writer. Residents of Elarathan House, I will remind you, once again, that the guardianship of the lower city falls exclusively to the Flaming Fist, with additional support from the New Steel Watch. We do not require the assistance of any private citizens in the settling of street disputes no matter how extreme those citizens deem the Watch's response to be. Jord, we've been happy to overlook your mother's association with a certain illegal organization due to your family's service to the city. Do not make us regret it. Ryan, if you're so keen to bust a few skulls, then you're welcome to re-enlist. Signed, Manip Regis Bloomridge Garrison. They were out and about during her absence. We have a clipping from Baldur's mouth. Beloved Ranger, bewitched! Citizens of the city were stunned to find a local landmark absent when the sun rose over the Wide this morning. The Beloved Ranger, a statue dedicated to a hero of the city, was removed from its perch overnight, with reports of a struggle and sounds of battle during the dark hours. The City Watch had no comment to add, but the market square told a clear tale of smashed cobblestones, scorched tiling, and blood-speckled stalls. Whatever force wrested the ranger from his perch, he did not go quietly. Right, so Jaheira misunderstood the statue to be an actual statue when it was in fact Minsk, and someone woke him up. Someone de-petrified him. Decoded field report. A meandering letter from a traveler to her family back home. The main text is marked with scratches and corrections. A code, translated in a firm hand down below. Hi, Harper. Movement in the Shadowlands confirmed. Absolute cultists pass where the shadows are deepest. No clue as to how and no means to follow. Light spied in Moonrise Towers from afar, and great movement of forces through the dark. They are gathering an army. Bring more Harpers, and bring means of making light quickly. That's how Jaheira set out. Alright, so we gotta find this pin. Other than that, the study seems largely empty. Let's head up to the second floor, shall we?
Just trimmed you.
Okay, so second floor. 2 rooms, looks like. Let's start here. There's another child here that we haven't met, Tate. Let's have the commander check in with him.
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira, I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryan. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look, not dead. I just had a few adventures. Like,
Which one are we gonna pick here for this kid? We probably don't want to scare him. Yeah, I freed a pixie from a magic lamp. She was awful.
Really?
now, cub. Solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait, here. I was keeping this safe.
My Harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
Opens more doors than most. Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out.
Okay, so we've got the Harper pin. I think that may have gone to
Never down.
Tava? Yes, okay. So now that's the pin we were looking for. We met Tate. What else can we do up here? Jessam has a journal. I think as a mother, Jaheira is justified in taking a little peek. A stunningly rendered doodle of a young elven girl sitting on a throne. Faint eraser marks indicate that her crown got more jeweled and elaborate with every iteration. Queen Jessam I of Tethir, ruling over the lands of... look up Tethir. What do we got in the wardrobes here? Swarthy wayfarer in cream. And comfortable autumnal outfit. Plus some shoes and hats. Not seeing much else of note. Oh, there's like a... No, never mind. We've read all of that. We've got the bed. Another wardrobe. Just some crummy hats in there, looks like. Okay. So one more room here on the second floor. I'm not sure where all the beds are. Where does everybody sleep? Here we have, it looks like a bathroom.
Don't tell Mother.
And then under the bed, a book called The Forgotten Forest. A dark children's picture book featuring a host of animal friends helping one another survive a forbidding forest. At just the moments where it seems the villains have the advantage, a childish hand has drawn a cranky old elven woman, beating them about the head with a stick.
It's not a very good.
All right. Yeah, not sure where everybody sleeps, but
Isn't it?
that's fine. There's the one bed there. Maybe they all sleep together. I guess it's time now
And I just
to go use this pin and make our way to her sanctuary, whatever that is. Okay, let's go to Jaheira's hideout entrance. Check it out. All right, we got some interesting stuff down here. We should check it out.
Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here.
Pay no mind to those.
Do not trust me? Take the weight from the pressure plate there.
Okay, all right. What do we got? Wooden crates. I think what she's saying is that the traps and whatnot that she has set up here are possibly safe for us. Not entirely sure. It was definitely this thing that lit up, right? Is that because she was... Yeah, okay. So that was what was enabling the traps, it looks like. Oh, because Karlach stepped on it, right? Okay. So we got a frosted orb.
Glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
Have no fear.
A glowing
Traps aren't
orb,
meant for you.
but its purpose is unclear.
Better to stick close, eh?
Man, nobody is making their Arcana checks here.
Something good here, I have.
Let's see about a third one.
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
What about this one? Same deal? Okay.
A glowing orb, but its purpose
All
is
right.
unclear.
Everybody failed their Arcana checks. I mean, its purpose is clear to us, right? At least we know what it's for. It's a safety thing. It's traps meant to deter invaders and intruders. No treasure so far. But there's got to be something down here, right?
Patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
Okay. Supplies to aid us. That sounds good. All right, let's check in with Postmaster Badger here. Let's have Tava drink a potion of animal speaking. We should have a bunch of those. Where are they? So many potions. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. We've got 3 messengers and the postmaster. Let's see what they have to say.
I bring word of gnomes. Gnomes in the sea.
Gnomes in the sea.
Down by the blushing mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But boss doesn't care about that.
Right, we've already met and defeated the hag that he's talking about. Gnomes by the sea, I'm not sure we're aware of. Unless it's... No, that's got to be the Gondian gnomes in the Iron Throne. So we knew about both of those. Last messenger...
Has been
killings in a holy place. Stinks of incense and blood.
Killings in a holy place. That could be that sea goddess temple with all the ladies in it. Maybe, maybe not. We looked around there, but we didn't get to see everywhere. So there's there might be something there. Postmaster Badger?
The Archdruid's eyes and ears have fallen away in her absence. I am training new ones.
Okay. What else we got to look at down here? A damaged vase. Okay. A stone bench. We can get inside this little building, it seems. Let me just take a quick look at the map here. Okay, so we can continue, yeah, on and inside, got it. What do we have going on over here? Just, so far just an empty porch, looks like. Let's step inside. Take a look around in here. What do we got going on in here? A shovel. Wooden barrel with nothing. You did say there was some sort of supplies in here for us, Jaheira.
This'll be fun.
What did she notice? There's a trap there. Oh no, loose planks that are trapped. Okay. A shabby wardrobe. If there are traps, let's break up the group for a second. Now, how am I gonna get this heavy chest? There we go. Okay, an amethyst and some gold. What else we got going on here? Wooden barrel, wicker basket. Nothing good in there. Looks like rotted food, so I guess she has been away for a while. Here we have the Harpers. Probably just a description of the organization. Wooden trunk. Got some burlap sacks. No, like, powerful magic items from your many years of adventuring? No, like, sword of +8 Vorpal sword or something? What do we have here? The Ballspawn Saga, Part 1. My dearest wife, what is this? Since you've forbidden the writing of poems, I had to get creative this year. I tracked down a retired Cormyrian war wizard with a magical method of transferring mental imagery to parchment. The art is imperfect and perhaps better suited to espionage than name day gifts. With all my love, and from a safe distance, Khalid. Beneath the note, a small inked picture of a smiling couple. Their mouths gape far too widely, their joints twisting ever so slightly. But beneath distorted brows, you can just about make out a much younger Jaheira and a bearded man wearing a Harper pin. Huh. This Khalid guy seems to be in love with Jaheira, but I'm not sure whether she returns the sentiment or not. I don't. As I said, I haven't played the other game, so I'm not entirely sure. We could read the Balespawn Saga Part 1 and 2. It might actually be Jaheira's involvement in it. No. Okay. It's just a novel. So there's no, like, inside baseball there.
Someone there.
All right, let's start by disabling these loose planks. There's another perception check we've missed over here. You would think Jaheira would have advantage?
Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes?
Yeah, you think she'd have advantage on the perception check because she should know it's there. Hold on.
Let me guess, you need something.
It's auto-disarmed because she's here, I guess, I suppose. That seems to be what happened there. What else we got going on here? A lot of exploration here for not a huge amount of rewards so far. I mean, the interactions with her children are very entertaining, though. I like that. Okay, here we go. Supreme Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Drow Poison for Astarion. This one grants you an additional level 4 spell slot. I mean, that's not bad, but it's not better than another elixir. Like, where you might use this is like drink these one after another, I guess, to get a bunch of level 4 spell slots. I'm not sure if it works that way. But for the most part, this I'm just gonna sell. I'm not gonna use it because I feel like other elixirs are a better bet. Let's check the loose planks here. We've got a key. Okay. Man, the good stuff is like hidden away.
Key nigh. But if it's supplies you seek, weapons to aid in our fight, you won't find them behind that door. There is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me.
I mean, if it matters to you, it matters to me.
On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger woman. But, do as you will. I have nothing to hide. And I have been content to follow your lead so far.
Okay, well, it's not that we don't trust her. I think we absolutely believe her. At the same time, getting to know our companions better is something valuable for our leadership. And we've always been the curious sort. So, Astarion, get us in there. We'll take a look at these moldering keepsakes.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting places. If not over, then through.
Okay. Now, what is this about? You said there was nothing that might help us. We've got a very rare scimitar and a very rare staff. Let's take a look. This is a +2 scimitar with perfectly balanced strike. Once per turn, send Belm staking out with an adder's speed, the very exemplar of swiftness embodied in steel. Looks like it does an additional D8 of radiant damage. That is very nice indeed. That would be a damage upgrade for pretty much anyone. It's 1d8 plus 10 bludgeoning damage. What? That's actually amazing. So once per turn, you can do this as a bonus action? 1d8 plus 10 bludgeoning plus 1d8 radiant. That is shocking. Shockingly good. And its normal attack is a d6 plus 7. The additional 2 damage and acid comes from the ring she's wearing. So this bonus action seems amazing. Belm. Very rare. Okay. And then Staff of the Ram. Once per turn, the blow possibly knocks a foe back 2 meters and stuns them. Has no effect on dragons or huge creatures. That's pretty dope as well. Both of these are really nice. I think we're gonna send this to Jaheira.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
So she's got a legendary duelist prerogative here. That perfectly balanced strike once per turn bonus action though. Really nice. I guess it's about as much. No, this now does not have the radiant damage. Okay, where is her radiant damage coming from?
Still breathing, despite everything.
See, she doesn't have it on this weapon, but something about that weapon. Okay, where is it now? Now it's a D4 of Radiant? Oh no, that's the Pelorsun blade. Where is Belm? Okay, now it doesn't have it. That's very... I'm not sure what's going on there with the weapon previews here and her getting random Radiant damage from certain things. Very strange. Is it this? That does add a D8 of Radiant. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I guess we'll leave things where they are, and we'll just finish exploring her kind of memories. What do we have in here? Khalid's gift. While wearing Khalid's gift, Jaheira cannot be cursed. Wisdom +1 up to 21. That's a very nice amulet, but we're not taking Jaheira out very often. In fact, we're almost done with her. We're going to be switching back to Shadowheart as soon as we leave her house. Rite of the Timeless Body? What is this? A confused spread of cryptic symbols cobbled together by the same hand, seemingly over the years. Neat notations impose order on the chaotic sketches describing some manner of druidic ritual. Its purpose unclear, and its practice incomplete.
Rite of the Timeless Body. What's that about? I'd best ask Jaheira.
Yeah, so in 5e, when druids reach a certain level, they basically stop aging. Or rather, they still age, but it slows drastically, and their body shows no changes right up until the point where they're about to die of old age of natural causes. Let's check in with Jaheira about that, though.
Speak.
I found a strange scroll in there, something about a timeless body.
The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. It is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things in all my travels. Trust me.
Okay. Why didn't you tell us about your family?
I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, they had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice?
Admit it, you were just afraid of Ryan.
Of course I was. You met her, did you not? The girl had opinions before she had teeth. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both.
Okay. So, with that, I think we've seen everything that Jaheira's home has to offer, and we're on our way out. Back to exploring the city proper. We're almost done with the lower city. I can't believe we still haven't found the House of Grief, though. Poor Shadowheart has been like 40 episodes, has known her parents are somewhere in the city, and we still haven't found them. Haven't even, like, started to find them. Oh, damn. Tell me they came with.
You three have been just guzzling the water recently.
Okay, nice. That worked out.
Save some for the others, all right?
I managed to hit that G right before things would have gone badly. Or right before she transitioned out. Okie doke. So, that was a fun little side adventure, exploring Jaheira's house, meeting her children, kind of like talking to her about her past adventures and things, and looking at her goodies, her treasures. You know what? It sounds dirty no matter how I say it. We are going to go swap her out for Shadowheart, and then we're going to resume our exploration here of the lower city. Let's get Shadow.
Already feeling better.
Jaheira's adept at keeping secrets, and for good reason. She She was wise to try and keep her family safe. I just wish I could have done the same.
Yeah. Let's go.
Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and there'll be room for me.
Swap out with Jaheira.
Lead the way then.
All right, there we go. Okay, so we're back out on the streets.
Lower city house can compare.
Shadow Bay is back. Let's get Karlach in position 4. We've got our Cambion with us. Okay, so taking a look at the map, there's some sort of, there's Newshawker Jonah here. We can head this way, or we could go back around the backside of her house and up into this area. I'm not sure. What is this red dot? Is that an enemy or just part of the map? Maybe that's a rose or something. I'm not quite sure. I think probably this bridge leads to... I think likely the bridge leads to the upper city, so let's curl around back here, check this out real quick. Because I don't think we've seen what's up there.
Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot.
Okay, here's our waypoint. What is this waypoint called? Baldur's Gate. Oh, this is the actual gate leading into the city. Interesting. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Let's come on down into this area. A home for the working Baldurian, rat trouble for the stout and sturdy, stay tonight at the Alsong. We've seen a lot of these ads before. We've got, looks like a little dock down here. What the hell is this? Veronica Hamperclips and her adventures beyond the wash basin? Is this smut? The novel tells the story of Veronica Ronnie Hamperclips, who's been tumbled by her demeaning and mean-spirited husband into having more children than she wanted. Now it seems she's ceaselessly spending her days at the wash basin, cleaning a never-ending supply of dirty things. She escapes this when she solves the unsolvable riddle of the almost disturbingly handsome fairy prince, Rigel. Whisked to a world of fairy court politics and duels, Ronnie has a marvelous time and doesn't miss her damn children or her awful husband one bit. This is escapist fantasy, treacle potboiling of the treacliest variety, and it is glorious. Love it. Okay, we've got some herbs here that we can gather up. There's a backpack here. Nothing of worth was lost or found. It does look like Shadowheart wants to chat. What's this is about?
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again.
Graffiti? I'm not sure I remember what this is. Why did it stand out?
Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
Okay. I don't specifically remember what graffiti you're talking about. Now she's got something else she wants to say?
Baldur's Gate. It's amazing how a place I don't truly remember feels so familiar.
It must be up by the gate
Wandering
itself.
The streets is causing little things to come back to me. Just the barest crumbs of memories, but still. I suppose when you're famished, a crumb is a feast.
I mean, we could flirt with her a little bit, which is fine, but we've already kind of locked in our relationship, so... Well, maybe it's good to not abandon that flirtatiousness just because you've got what you wanted, right? There's nothing stopping you and I from making new memories, of course.
Oh, I'm well aware. Trust me. In fact, as I remember so little, the way things stand, all my fondest memories revolve around you.
What stands out the most?
Honestly, and don't laugh, it's the smells. I never thought I'd be so glad to be greeted by the waft of docks and alleyways. It doesn't dredge up any specifics, just a feeling I can't quite define. It's a comforting feeling, all the same.
Okay. Yeah, I suspect when we go up here, somewhere up here, there's probably that graffiti that she mentioned, I think. Maybe? Anyway, we'll keep an eye out for it. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, nothing else back here. Is that a beehive? I was gonna say, yeah, that's a beehive. Is there some honey in there? I wonder if touching this... Alright, let's leave the honeycomb. We don't need it, and I don't want to get stung.
I don't know how closely they...
We're gonna have to head back around to the backside here.
It's peaceful, isn't it? Peaceful for the moment.
Security's tightened since Gortash's death. You stay in your designated district.
Oh, come on.
She lives right near House Janath, huh? Okay. That's her back door. And what do we have going on over here? So we're looking to head up along this path and see what's up here. It's got to be the House of Grief, right?
Well, they got better.
Well, I'm very glad they got better.
Hush! Too much cacophonous chatter and we'll scare away our quarry.
Oh, we wouldn't want to do that, would we?
What are these guys up to?
Are you looking for ghosts too? Not sure what to make of it all, to be honest.
Okay, so there's ghost hunters here.
If you're looking for ghosts, you can be sure there's absolutely none of those here.
Oh, gods, I can feel them all around me. Ghosts, like a horrible slimy breeze.
Stand back! I can't have laymen disrupting the ephemeral intricacies of the spirit field.
So this guy's...
Quite certain that they are almost upon this most...
I think this guy is like a tour guide who's taking them on a ghost trip or a ghost hunt.
How can you
And like this one wants to be here, this one does not, and this one's not sure.
unctuous gouts.
Unctuous gouts of necromantic energy. Now that's some good writing.
Spirit field.
Got some more refugees here. Somebody named Lug looking over the river.
Pardon my singing. That lullaby's been stuck in my head since... Funny. I can't recall.
Okay. What do we have over here? There's a mailbox, Arves, and Grief Guard. Grief Guard Arafa. This has to be it, right? The name Grief Guard makes it pretty clear to me. Let's check in with Arves.
Wonderful little beast. Nimble as anything.
All right, let's make a quick investigation check and study the man's appearance. Just made it.
A man of means, judging by his attire. He looks like a merchant or a junior council member. But right now, he's without care, entranced by a tree.
Entranced by a tree?
Oh, apologies. I was a captive audience. There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvelous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed.
You'd get on well with someone I know called Halsin.
Halsin? Is he of the Feybergs, the candelabra makers?
I'd be surprised, but perhaps.
Perhaps it was Hagrin. Wonderful craftspeople, but truly terrible deal makers.
Are you feeling well? You seem distracted.
Oh, just tired, I suppose. It's been quite a long day. Or at least I think it has. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you?
I doubt you're from around here. Who even are you?
I am very pleased to meet your acquaintance. And you are?
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories.
Yeah, there was something just like what was done to Shadowheart, really? Let's see what we can learn from his thoughts. Let's use some inspiration here. That's more like it.
The man's mind is a stream of fragmented thoughts, each brushed away by another before it can take purchase.
Marvelous day. Not a care in the world. Moira would have loved this garden. Wait, who's she?
Yeah, let's prompt him with that. Do you know someone called Moira?
Moira? Yes. No. I don't know. I think I remember a face, smiling, young, then older, then ill, then... No, I don't think so. You must be mistaken, friend. I don't know anyone by that name.
That's why this place is called the House of Grief. He lost his life partner, his wife, Moira, and he was so overwrought with sadness that he came here and demanded that they sunshine of the spotless mind him. Take all my memories of her so I'm not so goddamn sad all the time. What do you remember?
Well, I remember I was sad, but in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me, seemed very helpful. Though, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place.
Is there anyone you can go to? Anyone who could help you?
There must be, you would think. You know, I can swear there is someone, but their name escapes me. Hells, even their face escapes me. A figment of my imagination, perhaps. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not. I'm content enough here, in either case.
Okay. Well, folks, we have definitely found the House of Grief. Finally, at long last, in the far northwest of this massive lower city. And even if we could help this guy get his memories back, I don't think he would thank us. I think he came here with the express intention of removing those memories. Anyway, somewhere inside are Shadowheart's parents, we think. We need to rescue them. So it's a good thing we're buffed up and ready for a fight, because I don't think the House of Grief is going to let Shadowheart enter or retrieve her parents without a fight. That will have to wait for next time, however, as I'm going to take a break here. In the meantime, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this lighthearted episode. A little bit of a comic relief episode as we investigated Jaheira's home and met with her snarky children. I'm looking forward to the next one. Hope you are too. We'll see you then. Take care.